Hi, Genie. Genie knows that we're waiting. Alright. So we got all the rewards. There's not much left to do in the game. A couple gold keys and that's it. So, for one, let's unlock the remainder of all of these things. Because we have all the silver keys now. This is gonna take a while. Probably should have done more of this earlier. I have 65 keys to spend, oh my god. This is the box opening episode. Why can't I just... I have all the keys! Just let me unlock all of them instantly. Somehow. Tropical sofas. I really don't know why some of these things are worth gold keys, considering how big of a deal gold keys are. Because some of these are just like a really small generic set of furniture. You have to spend a whole darn gold key on. I get the whole villa type thing, because that's a big deal. It's a big thing to unlock. But otherwise, iron sofas. I'm gonna have to look at some of these. We're like a quarter of the way there. This isn't gonna take the whole episode or anything. Why is everything iron? Iron TVs and... What in the world is this? I have to look at that. Iron trinkets. I don't know if there's much more to do to decorate anything. If I do have a little bit of time I just need to kill at some point, I could try and make a slightly sci-fi-ish sort of villa, but just because I really like having any excuse to be in the presence of the spaceship. Yeah, of the spaceship villa, because I think the space windows are really friggin' cool. But I know I won't be able to do much anyways. You still don't have, like, kitchen things or bathroom things that fit that theme. I don't know why they decided to make this the big thing. I feel like usually when games like add in a tacked on sandbox mode of some sort, it doesn't usually work that well. And this game tries to put this forward pretty hard because it is like the end all reward for everything. Like everything you do gives you rewards here, and some outfits. So it's not like it's just like an afterthought that doesn't have anything else to do with anything else. It does get integrated into the rest of the game in some capacity. But it's really rare that anything like that ever actually takes off. Like, did anybody ever care about that Knights game that had some kind of like sandbox mode that I can't even remember the name of? Evidently not. The only case I can think of anyone caring about something like that would be in these like adventure games with Chow Garden. Which people actually did end up liking going, but curious when they made that work as opposed to everything else. And they spent a lot of time on this too. Like you can see, like they made an actual large amount of content for this, and they spent a lot of time on some of it too. They had some full details on some of them, making the whole like different villas you could choose from, and some of them had cool details like the space windows. And for some reason, you being able to climb on basically all of them. I don't know why they did that still. But, like, it's just a thing they decided to do. They put some clear thought into. I know that this game isn't freaking huge to start with, but they really put a lot of dev time into just this mode alone, weirdly. Okay, so what's the thing that we're gonna unlock last? Ornaments? Dining. We're gonna unlock dining last. Granny will not get to eat until the very end. You do not have a gold key. Learn how to play! Loser. Learn how to play. Okay. Furniture. They have all these kinds of things. Give you a quick sampler of all these things. You get a less gaudy color. There you go. I do like the simple. It tends to go with things well. That's like a big CRT too. It's a bigger CRT! There are so many of these. That's a pillow in the corner, I guess? I'll just look what these are. And I wouldn't be in any rush right now, because if I don't end up killing time for another episode and a half this week, I basically end up just having nothing else to do but grinding for points. I should probably do that off screen, honestly. I wouldn't want to actually accidentally... Ooh, that's cool one. I wouldn't want to accidentally, like, actually trigger the game's "you got all the gold keys" thing. Which basically means having action 100% in the game. Off screen by accident. Of course I have save states and whatnot to... So these do look nice. I have save states and whatnot to help with that, of course. Structural TV is weird. It's basically the same model but with a different texture. It's a weird wooden texture on a CRT. I don't really like their wood texture that they're using here, actually. Ah! Oops. Iron. I see, so you got iron frames and whatnot for these, I guess, is that you? The actual cushion's not iron. It doesn't look very iron to me. Even the tops are still wood. They just have iron somewhere in them. I feel slightly cheated. Is the TV iron at least? I don't think so. That's an air partition, alright. Iron lighting. Iron plant! Iron flowers. I say every now and then, I feel like my job is to show games. My slogan used to be beating games that you don't have to. So you can passively consume all the content in a game. So I too tend to go a little completionist, and I tend to like to show... I didn't realize that wooden TVs were girly. I do tend to like to show like every last little thing in a game. I do not like that texture they're using on this. They're using it on everything. What does a classic TV look like? That's a really small base for a really big TV. Classic plant, as you can see, it is kind of dead looking. Oh, beautiful. What's on his coffee table? I like how the teapot is the centerpiece there. That's an interesting shelf. I think I mentioned before, a little daughter-in-law down there. Beautiful. I think I mentioned before that you have daughter-in-law everywhere. I'm not exactly familiar with Eastern home design. Ooh, an actually different TV, look at that. Yeah, I appreciate this. Why not? I think it's something that actually looks noticeably different. I appreciate this, like that antenna on the cable box there, or whatever that is. Stereo system or whatever. Cool tree. Now, classic, we also have retro. Some really weird patterns on some of these. I don't quite follow. But yeah, it's a retro TV. And this was in like 2000 something, like 7 or so? This game, I think. So, I mean, TVs have been around for a while. It was to the point where you could actually like take an old TV that looked like TVs. Like, TVs had like changed in appearance by that point. So a retro TV was a thing, I guess. This is just supposed to be like really contemporary. Guess that's the idea. Still freaking. It was still super chunky TV though. I love it. Well, that TVs were a thing back then. I don't know why they don't have any here. Like, TVs are not all like. They were not all CRTs when this game was released. I mean, a plasma TV might take like 30 seconds to turn on or something, but one reason you wouldn't want one. But still. I get really fancy these coffee tables, I swear. I'm not sure if I ever thought in my life that I'd be... Well, seriously, why are these textures are sticking on the TVs? Seriously. Never did I really expect I'd be just looking through furniture for other people to watch. You probably never expect yourself to watch this either. Just watching me. Watching someone else just look through listings of furniture. Most of the way through them, I think. I got a good movement going for this. Press A. I'd have my thumb on A and the D-pad at the same time. Just alternate them. Seriously, what are you doing to these TVs? Party. How beautiful. A festive tree. A little balloon. Happy New Year. Weird. Okay. Happy birthday. Congratulations on something. Wonderful. It's really wide, too. Look at that. Where is it? Can you, like, go under it? Oh! Oh, that is weird. It hangs in the ceiling. Interesting. Bathroom, which has 4 things. Kitchen, which has 3. I think it was a little, minimal on some of these. And stuff. It's actually a ghost, dude. That's amazing. Look at that little animation. It's great. It still doesn't quite feel like you can do much here. Oh jeez, what's this thing do? I'm telling you about this down so I can actually try it out. It's my favorite show. You just take everything called paranormal. Paranormal ghost. There goes. Yo. Curious if you can interact with a ghost. Alright, got the sci-fi. Okay. I'll take those back out in a minute, but I want to see, one, if you can touch the ghost, and two, what that bed might do. Because nothing looks paranormal about it so far. Everything else had something obvious about it. Okay. I was just now using the nunchuck. Why does it not work now? Ready, no. Ready, no. Okay, here we go. Can I touch the ghost? No. Amazing. Now, what do you do? Nothing seems paranormal about you. Great. Does it make sounds when you sleep on it or something? Or maybe it's that it has torches on it in the corners. Ghastly flames. Or maybe it's just when you get on and off. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's this guy that might also be making a sound. I'm not sure.
Welcome.
That's a silly little thing, though. I appreciate it. It does still feel like there's... It felt difficult when I actually tried to like make anything much of worth here. Like there's just so much more space I have stuff to put things in. Even with the sheer amount of stuff, it's more that you just have lots of themes of a couple things than anything else. Alright though, so in that case, we have, I think, one more episode to record this week. I can check. It's a conveniently really long loading screen for me to check. I just made the game freeze while it was loading is what really happened. Okay, well. So just one more episode to record for me this week, meaning I can go do basically all the other things that remain. Objective. Happy. Not even get the gold keys? Talk to people? And points. That's it. Okay. Well, we'll do at least one other the next time. Bye everyone.